Hello, all football fans. Welcome back to the Arsenal Bloodline. I am Elts.
And I'm Julz.
Big up, Julz, man. Wagwan.
All good, bro. Right? How you doing?
Yeah, man. I'm all good. Man. Yeah, thanks for asking. I'm enjoying the heat, man. I'm enjoying the heat today. And obviously, the excitement is bubbling now. You know, the Premier League is back on Friday, the 15th of August. I think it's Liverpool versus Bournemouth, right?
Yep.
Yeah, man. Really can't wait now, man. I'm just...
Interesting game, that, because obviously they're at home. And is it Gyökerres is playing against his old club?
That's right. Yep. Obviously, chance for players to make an early impression at the Anfield crowd. Chance for Liverpool to steal a march. It's obviously very early, but they can steal a march. They've got two of the rivals playing each other in Arsenal and Man United. So it's an opportunity for them to gain a very early advantage, especially when you consider that we play them in 2 weeks after the Man United game, which is insane.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, guys, today's video is not going to be about Arsenal, believe it or not. It's about the football season and pretty much every other team. So we're going to just discuss a few things. I've got a list here. I'll go through. We're going to discuss and make our predictions for the top five. It's interesting. The three teams that we think will go down to the championship at the end of the season. We're going to pick a dark horse team. So, for example, last year, no one expected Nottingham Forest to have the season that they had. They were sensational, and they were so unlucky. They were so unlucky in it, bro.
What a run.
They were so unlucky. It went to the last day. They could have finished in the Champions League. Nottingham Forest.
You know what? I think they just gassed out, man. The last few games, they just couldn't.
But, bro, even that last game against Chelsea, if they beat Chelsea, they're in the Champions League.
That game. I was watching some of that game. They were terrible. They just couldn't do it. They couldn't do it.
So unlucky, man. So, yeah, we're going to pick our dark horse team for this season. Who's going to do better than what anyone's basically expecting them to do. We're going to pick our top three for the Golden Boot. Who's going to finish first, second, and third. And then we'll just give a breakdown for who we think has made the best signing thus far. Because remember, at this time of recording, it's the 11th of August. We still have pretty much 3 weeks left of the window. So we might come back to this, you know, on the 2nd or 3rd of September and just do like a transfer window recap to see who won the transfer window. It could well be Arsenal. We don't know. We've had a good window, but so have quite a few other teams. For example, if Liverpool sign Isak, you probably said that they've won it just off of that alone. You know, Man United have had a good window. City have had a good window. Chelsea have signed a whole bunch of players, as they always do. Even Spurs have signed. Yeah, Exactly. The Spurs have got Kudos and
Savinho.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yep. Like it's happening. Like it's actually happening. Like what?
I don't really get that, because you just signed Kudos, two players on that side. So why are you signing?
And they've got Kubalevsky as well.
Yeah, but he's injured. So
what, for long?
Yeah, he's got long-term injury. So that's probably why they're signing him. But I'm not too sure about it. It's not a scary signing for me.
Also, Spurs, they need to replace Madison, don't they? He's suffering an ACL.
A lot of players. They've got to replace Son. They've got to replace Madison.
Son as well. Yeah.
They need defenders. They've got no left back.
They've got a lot of work to do. Yeah, they're having a bit of meltdown at the moment.
Yeah, because that's why. Because they've not bought no players.
Interesting.
They got a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, but we knew this would happen. You know, at the end, look, well done, Spurs. You won a trophy for the first time in 16 years. Well done. But after all the sort of gloating and all the noise, this is your reality now.
Yeah, but this is your level. This is what they do.
Do you know what I mean? This is the reality. Now you're panicking. Now you're like, oh, leave you out. Anyway, let's start the vid, bro. Let's get into the top five. Your top five, starting with the champions all the way down to number 5.
Interesting, this top 5. Now you've made it top. I thought you were going to do the top 4, but it's a top 5. So,
I think
okay.
The reason why I'm making it a top 5 is because last year, top 5 gave you Champions League. I don't know if it's going to be the same this season. I'm going to assume it's going to be the same. So let's just go over top 5.
Okay, all right.
Gives you more options as well.
So the top 5. So signing all the champions. So I'm going Arsenal, number 1. Followed closely by Liverpool. And then the third one is here's a shocker for you. Chelsea to finish 3rd.
Oh, that's not a shocker to me.
Because I just think they're playing so well at the moment.
Yeah, that's not a shocker.
The right players.
Nah,
Chelsea and Man City to finish 4th.
Bro, I'm just going to stop you on that one, with Chelsea. There's this narrative going around. Everyone's talking about Chelsea like there's some underdogs. They've spent the most money. They're supposed to be
Bro.
challenging for this title. Why do we keep giving them a pass every year? Like,
I think they spent the most money.
No, they should be challenging for the title.
I think the players I think Chelsea spent a lot of money, or whatever. But I feel like they should have been buying players that the others have bought. So they should have been going for Isak. They should have got Gyokeres. They should have got Havertz. They should have got all these players, but they haven't. They've got players that are good, but I wouldn't say they're top notch like players that the other teams have signed. That's why people are saying it like that. Like Chelsea are kind of underdog because really, like you said yourself, you don't really expect them to be challenging for titles, right? But then technically they should be challenging for titles. I do. If they bought all this, you expect them to be challenging for title.
I do.
Because they should be challenging for titles and damn near winning titles. If
okay, all right. No, I don't think they will be there at the end, but I think they should be. I think as they start going into the season, their objective should be we're challenging for the title. I don't think they've got enough. I don't think they'll get there
to win the title. I
don't think they'll win it, but I think they should be. Their objective at the start should be we're challenging for that title. Whether their squad is as good as Liverpool's or Arsenal's, but their squad is bloody good.
Yeah, it's a good squad, but I say that's why. But I don't know. I just don't think, like you said, I don't think they can win it. But like you said, they've spent a lot of money. They should be trying to win it. Their objective should be to win it, not.
I think so.
Let's try and win it. It should be let's win it. Maybe secretly the manager says we can win this.
I think so,
right? Because you got Cole Palmer. They got some good players, but I don't think they've got like the top shotters players, which they could have bought or could buy, but for some reason don't go in for them.
Yeah, they used
to, but they don't know. They're kind of like going, yeah, we're not going to quite buy that one. We'll get the next one down, which is fine because they want to do that youth policy thing. So that's Chelsea will be third, Man City fourth, and then Man United fifth.
Man United, you know what? I keep forgetting about Man United. Damn. I forgot all about Man United, you know. All right, here's my top 5. No, I forgot about Man United. No, because you know what it is? Yeah, I've got like a dark horse that's going to finish in the top 5, and it weren't Man United.
Yeah, all right. Man United.
All right, damn, Man United. All right, okay. So my top 5 is going to be Liverpool. Unfortunately, I do think they're going to win it again. Arsenal second, ole. City third. Although it would not surprise me if City blew everyone away and they won it, to be honest, or at least finish second. That wouldn't shock me at all. But I'm going to plump for Arsenal to finish second. I'm going to go with City third. I think it'll be quite tight between ourselves and City. Fourth is Chelsea, and fifth is Spurs.
Ooh, right.
I'm going Spurs.
Right. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm going Spurs. And the reason why I'm going Spurs, and this is going to lead me into the next question, which is your dark horse for the season. My dark horse is going to be Spurs. I think they're going to have a better season than what people are anticipating. And I'm really basing that on Thomas Frank. I really hate the fact that they've got Thomas Frank. I think he's a great manager.
You just stole my dark horse.
It's obvious though, isn't it? Tottenham, I just got a feeling
my reason being is the same. It's because it's Thomas Frank. Now, yes, they haven't got the players are injured and they haven't bought anyone in to replace these guys. Well, they're trying to now, obviously, but you're saying Savinho's coming in, so I'm guessing someone else is coming in maybe at left back because in Doggies, they're all out for they're not going to start the season basically. Kulusevski and Doggy Madison.
Romero's still there, isn't he?
Romero's still there and Vinky van der Ven. So they've still got
two good
defenders still there.
Yeah.
And Porro's still there.
And Spence.
And just Spence.
Good right back.
So he can set up a team. We know that. He can set up a team and they've got people that can get goals. I don't know if they're going to score a bag of goals like they used to, but they got enough to get the goals and get the wins. That's why I was looking at them as, they could do something. And they will do better than last season, I think.
100%.
Because they're not going to do that high
That's not going to be hard though, is it?
Gung-ho stuff now.
You can't be as bad as
we saw in pre-season how they played against us. They just set the traps, lay low, hit the wide men. And with Kudus, he looks bloody good for them already. He looks the part.
Yeah. Although it was only pre-season, they beat us 1-0 in pre-season, guys, a couple of weeks ago. But they weren't exactly enterprising in terms of attacking.
No, they weren't. They were just industrious.
Defensively, they were organised. It was very unlike Spurs, and that really concerned me a little bit. Not enough to where I think they're going to be any kind of threat to us in terms of our objectives, but I think they will be a lot better than what they were last year. And I think they could finish in that top 5. So I'm going to plump for them. So we've got the same dark horse team.
Yeah, same dark. That's what I was thinking, because there's not going to be like another Forest type team to do that. Happen like stay up there for ages, mate. No, because a lot of teams have lost players now. You know what I mean? And the Brighton team is becoming a bit stale now, and people know how they play. You know what I mean? And I think they're going to lose a couple of players as well, like that Believer. I think he might be off.
Yeah, he's definitely going. There's a cluster of
good.
teams.
He's good. So
there's a cluster of teams outside the sort of top 8, let's say, because it's like a top 8 now, isn't it? If you factor in Spurs,
Newcastle,
Newcastle, and Villa, so it's kind of like a top 8, and then you got the rest. And I think there's a cluster of teams, like you mentioned. Brighton have lost a few players. Brentford had been ripped apart this summer.
Yeah, bruv. You know what? Yeah, when we move on to the relegation.
Also, Crystal Palace, although they look good, they've just won their second trophy in 3 months. They're probably going to lose their 2 biggest players very, very soon. And it wouldn't even surprise me if Mateta left as well. So they might be a part of that team. Is it West Ham?
Yeah, I'm hearing West Ham
Everton.
part of that.
Do you know what I mean? There's a cluster
Everton.
of teams.
Rumors are, as of today,
teams that used to be really
taking Jack Grealish on loan. Possibly.
They are taking great. Yeah, that looks like it's.
So that might be because Everton. It's weird. They're a weird team. They flirt with relegation, but they still have England's #1 goalkeeper there, and he seems to be very comfortable staying at Everton. He's no one's come in for him, and when they need, like, you would have thought Man United needed a goalkeeper. Yeah, didn't even look in that direction.
Nah,
didn't even look in that direction. And I think he's a better goalkeeper than Onana. I'm sorry, he's a better goalkeeper.
Who isn't a better goalkeeper than him? I mean, do you know what I mean?
So I would have thought Man United, that would have been the first thing to address. He would never leave Everton now, especially going into the new stadium. But a couple of years ago, he may have thought, you know what? That's a big stature move for me. But anyway, it didn't happen. But yeah, Everton, West Ham, Brighton. Crystal Palace, Brighton, Wolves now. Wolves could be in trouble.
Yeah, there's been a turnaround. There's been a turnaround with these teams. These were teams that were actually tricky and challenging for Europe not long ago. Nottingham Forest. We haven't mentioned Nottingham Forest as well, by the way.
Oh yeah, Nottingham Forest now.
They've lost their best player.
They've now kept Gibbs White. So really, they've still got the same team minus Alanga. That's it, really.
Yeah, they could actually be a dark horse again.
Yeah,
they could be.
They could do because the way they play, their style of play is very good under Nuno. So who knows, bro? Who knows? Yeah. So out of the 3 teams that to come up, I think Burnley had the best record. Obviously, did they win it? I can't remember, but they had the best defensive record. So based on that, I'm going with they're probably most likely to stay up, even though they were atrocious the last time they came up. But this time under Scott Parker, who seems to have got them really, you know what I mean, gelled together, solidified at the back. They just don't concede goals that easily. They don't give up goals easily. But however, this is the Prem. So it's a different kettle of fish. I think, but I still think they're stronger than Sunderland.
Right, let me ask you this. The 3 that came up, are they going straight back down?
No.
Or do you
think
that...
I'm just trying to think if
Everton will finally drop, or...
Nah, Everton are 100% not going down. They're not going down this year.
Okay. How about Wolves? Remember, Wolves were flirting.
I think the teams that have to worry is Wolves, Brentford, potentially West Ham. But West Ham have still got Bowen there. It looks like Bowen's never going to leave. He's never going to be allowed to leave.
Yeah.
But otherwise, he goes missing.
Things are Bowen. Why does no one come in for him? By the way,
that's what I'm thinking. Why?
He's definitely a top 5 player.
There's no one gone in for him.
Well, he's definitely a top 5 player. There's absolutely no doubt about it. But no one ever seems to make an effort to get him. They went for Kudos, Spurs. They could have gone for Bowen. Why didn't they go for Bowen?
Strange, that one. Very strange.
Because
I could see him at Newcastle before
Man United.
I guess Man United. I could have seen him at Villa. Very strange how no one's going, but maybe he's just made it clear. Maybe he's not leaving. I don't know what it is. Maybe he's made it clear.
He might love it there, and it might have family settled down.
He is now the king of West Ham. He is the best player.
He certainly is
by a mile. So you know what I mean. But
I think I'm going to be boring, bro. I think the 3 that came up are going down. I think the Premier League is just the gap is just too much. Unless one of those struggling teams like a Brentford, and I do fancy Brentford to get embroiled in a battle. I do. I think West Ham will flirt with it again. I think Palace might get dragged into it. I know it seems unlikely now because they've won 2 trophies and they're their managers is got them playing some great football, but they're going to lose some big players, I think, in this window. Palace and Wolves as well flirted heavily with relegation last season. I think they'll be down there, but I still think they're all too powerful for the 3 teams that came up. I do.
That's the thing. That's the thing. I mean, they'd have to have an absolute disaster to get relegated. You got to remember this, bruv. Tottenham only stayed up because the other teams were so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we haven't had that for such a long time where all 3 teams were that terrible. So you're right. It's probably going to happen again because the power of the Prem is too much. If you try and low block, it probably won't work. They'll get a goal somehow. You have to attack in this league at some point to score goals. Otherwise, you're toast. You're toast. And the moment they get over that halfway line, it's bang.
I think of the 3 teams, I think Leeds have got the potential to, because they're the biggest club. They're the biggest club outside of the Prem. I don't think there's anyone bigger than Leeds. Well, previously, prior to this season, they were the biggest team outside of the Prem. They've got the sort of one team City thing going as well. They're a massive club.
Good point.
I think they've got the potential to survive and then.
Yeah, they could actually. They could.
Yeah, they can do what Villa done. Villa were in the Championship for so long, and then they just came back to the Prem, and then now they're just back to being a good team in the Prem.
Yeah,
I think that could happen with Leeds. It could happen with Leeds.
Could be. You're right. Actually, it could go down to the wire with them as well, where it's a couple of games to go, they can get themselves out of it, pull someone in. So I'd go with that, I suppose.
So what's your 3?
Right. If Leeds were to stay up, like I said, I'm thinking Brentford, right, is the one to fall, and Leeds stay up, and then Burnley and Sunderland to go down.
Oh, okay. So you're going with Brentford.
So it could be Brentford, I think.
Could be Brentford.
Back. Yeah, I think Brentford though, because I think they're taking the hits, man. You've lost Mbeumo, Ivan Toney went. If Whistler goes, that's your who's scoring goals?
Norgard.
Norgard went as well, and he's apparently they said he was pulling the strings at Brentford as well. So they've lost big players. You've lost Raya, Norgard, Toney, and Mbeumo. That's crazy.
All in the space of 12 months. Yeah, it's mad.
Whistler is already showing, dissent. He wants to go.
Likely to go Newcastle, it seems at the moment.
And if he doesn't go in this window, he probably might go in the other window. So,
all right, interesting. Okay, so Jules says it will be Burnley, Sunderland, and possibly Brentford, the 3rd team to go down. I'm going with the 3 teams that came up to go straight back down. I like Leeds, so I hope Leeds survive, but not sure if they'll quite have the muscle or firepower to do so. All right, kid, let's talk Golden Boot. Let's talk the top 3 goal scorers this season. Who are you going with?
The top 3 goal scorers in no particular order.
No. Who's winning that Golden Boot and who's finishing 2nd and who's finishing 3rd?
Right. So the top 2 over the last few seasons has been Haaland and Salah, right? So they're your 2 main guys. So if City are on form, that means Haaland's on form. Simple as that. Also, Liverpool's on form. It means Salah's doing his bits, and you think they're going to win the league. So, boy, and we didn't really put City 2nd, did we? So, I would say Golden Boot would be Mo Salah again, followed up by who did Chelsea got to lap in it? No, followed by Haaland
and Pedro.
Pedro. No, I don't think he'll score a lot of goals for them. I think they'll share the goals, Chelsea. So yeah, I'm going Salah, Haaland, Gyökerres,
Viktor. So Viktor will finish.
I didn't factor in the fact that Isak might go to Liverpool, so it might take away some of Salah's goals. But they can't both win the Golden Boot. But they could if they could actually, couldn't they? It is possible. Yeah. Mane and Salah almost did it, didn't they? Yeah, that's interesting. Isak. Nah, I'm sticking with my 3.
Okay.
Salah, Haaland, Gyökerres.
Okay. I'm going Isak. If he goes Liverpool, which I expect him to do late in this window, I think he bags. If he goes Liverpool, he bags even more than he bagged at Newcastle. So it's all if, buts, and maybes. If he goes to Liverpool, for me, Isak wins that Golden Boot. I think Salah.
Where does that leave Salah?
I think Salah scores a bag of goals as well. But maybe not as much to compete for the Golden Boot. I think Haaland's in there. I think Haaland is in there. And based on my prediction in one of our other videos on how much goals I think Gyökerres is going to score, I'm putting Gyökerres in there as well. So my three is Isak, Haaland, and Gyökerres. But Salah will also bag a lot of goals, but maybe he just won't be in a race like that. But he will score a lot of goals.
Yeah, so mine's based off basically Isak not being there.
Yeah, yeah, I hear that. I think if he's made to stay at Newcastle, which they might make him stay, then yeah, I don't think he's in. I don't think
you know
he's
what? Yeah, the thing is, yeah, they've got every right to make him stay. It's not even the case. I don't know why. Why is it they're talking like, well, Isak's gonna decide? It's like, no, look, what's that guy at Nottingham Forest? Told man, you ain't going nowhere. You're doing interviews. I'm standing behind you, and you're gonna say how great I am and that you're happy to be here. That's what he did. Yeah. That's what any man can do. There's no given right that any player can say. Like, I don't even know how we got Gyökeres, to be honest. Handyman said, nope, I'm not playing for you ever again. I'm only going over there. And they went, oh, okay.
I think the difference with the Gyökeres deal, though, was that it was pretty much decided from the start of the season that was going to be his last season. And I think Sporting Lisbon knew that. And, you know, that was spoken about, that this is my last season. Whereas I think Isak kind of tried to blindside Newcastle. But I make you right, though, bruv. I don't understand how Isak's just getting away with this. And it's just like, and why Newcastle are being so docile about this? This is your prized asset.
I know he's an asset. So basically what they're thinking is, well, if we don't sell him, we ain't going to get the value for him again, yeah? Because obviously he's got 2 years left on his contract. And he could just say, all right, I'll stay here for 2 years and walk for free. But also, have some balls, man. Have some balls.
There's the added caveat as well that he might not perform to his full potential as well if they make him stay. I think there's that as well. Yeah, it's interesting, that. Interesting. But okay. All right, bruv. So this is the last question. So what I want to ask you is, who has had the best window? Who's made the best signing so far? I mean, obviously, look, we've still got 3 weeks left, so this might be one that we revisit. But who's made the best signing so far in this window outside of Arsenal?
Okay. It's probably Liverpool then. Getting Havertz in.
Havertz.
Young top player. He's for what Zubimendi will do for us. I think Havertz will do for Liverpool. But obviously, he's more forward player, especially with Ekatike coming in as well. Okay. And Salah being there. Already, I've seen some stuff, and the movement and the passing, the chemistry is there already. So, like you say, I know you're confident. You think Liverpool will beat us to the title. He will be the reason why.
Havertz.
Yeah,
it's hard. It's hard to go against that. Again, this is one that I think we probably will revisit early September. Oh, yeah. We have to, but because obviously I'm just thinking, and I know I keep mentioning it, but if Liverpool get Isak, bro, then for me that's a sign of the summer. It really is. That's a guy that I just.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, go on.
If Liverpool let's say Isak goes to Liverpool, and we get Eze, does us getting Eze make any difference? Is it like, what's the point?
Yeah, no.
Is it like, what's the point?
No. If we get Eze, I think that's a game changer for us.
So does the Isak signing become less relevant then? It's like, yeah, they got Isak, but we got Eze.
Yeah. For me, it does. Yeah, if we get Eze, bro, I don't think we're lacking in any area. At this moment in time, going into the season, we're still lacking for me in terms of that creative force. We've got a couple of people that can create. Zubimendi's got a great pass. Ødegaard is the main chief in when it comes to creation. But do I trust Ødegaard fully after last year? Not really. So I want someone else. I can't trust Ethan Wanyeri yet because he doesn't have the credentials yet. He has the potential, but not the credentials. So if we get Eze, all of a sudden, that's a game changer for me. We'll have everything in that squad. We'll have that defensive reliability that we was talking about with Arsenal before in previous videos. We'll have the top goalkeeper, great fullbacks, midfield maestro in Zubimendi, the creator in Ødegaard, and Eze. You got the rock, the machine in Declan Rice. Then you got Saka, the star boy. On the right, you got the goal scorer in Gyökerres. You got Martinelli and Madueke on the left. That squad would have everything. So I still wouldn't say that means that Arsenal are going to win the league. I still think it's going to be a great battle between Liverpool and Arsenal, especially if Liverpool do get Isak. But I think it's a game changer and it makes it pretty much even. It's a 50-50. If Liverpool get Isak and we just stay as we are, for me, they're the firm favourites. So just to answer the last question myself, I'm going to agree with you. It's a bit boring, but I'm going to go with Havertz. I think top young creator.
Yeah, it's a top player, man.
Brilliant player. I don't think there's been a signing that matches that thus far. So I have to go with Havertz.
And it's the way they got him as well. Like he wanted to go there, and they got him. It was like quick. Yep, I'm coming. Here's the money. See you later, mate. Cheers.
Yep, that's how you do it.
Yeah, and that's how you do business. And we also didn't factor in the fact that Liverpool might get Mark Gay.
Mark Gay. Oh my God! Yes.
So they're at the back. It's like Jesus Christ. They got this whirl of players. That can just
However, I think the Martin Gay signing might be to caveat the fact that they might lose Konate.
Konate, yeah. So, at some point,
I don't think he's as good as Konate.
Nah, when you look at it like that, But boy,
we'll see, man.
But as transfers goes and windows, that'd be just super duper for them.
Yeah.
But so would it be for us?
Exactly. Yeah. No, if we get Eze, it's a game changer for me. So let's hope. Let's hope it happens. Could happen, man. All right, guys. So there we have it. Those are our picks up on the screen. Just as a reminder, these are Julz' picks. His top 5 is Arsenal to win the league, Liverpool to finish 2nd. He's gone with Chelsea to finish 3rd, City to finish 4th, and Man United to finish 5th. His relegated teams is going to go with Burnley, Sunderland, and Brentford being the 3rd team there. His dark horse team is Tottenham. That's due to the manager, Thomas Frank. His golden boot winner is going to be Mo Salah, with the runner-up being Haaland, and 3rd spot going to Viktor Gyökerres. And his summer signing of the summer has been Florian Wirtz of Liverpool. My list, top 5, is Liverpool will finish as champions, unfortunately. Arsenal 2nd. I'm going with City to finish 3rd. I think it'll be quite close between City and Arsenal. I'm going with Chelsea to finish 4th, and I'm going with Spurs to finish 5th. My dark horse team will be Spurs. My 3 teams to get relegated, I've gone with every promoted team to go straight back down. This is Leeds, Burnley, and Sunderland. My top scorers for next season, depending on the circumstance, if Isak does end up at Liverpool, I'm going with Isak to win that golden boot. With Haaland finish as a runner-up, and Viktor Gyökerres in 3rd spot, with Mo Salah not too far behind. And I agree with my brother that the summer signing that has topped everyone so far is Florian Wirtz of Liverpool. I think he's a fantastic creator, number 10, brilliant. So there you have it, guys. Let us know your picks in the comment sections below. Can't wait for the season to start now. Just a couple of days away.
Come on
the arse.
Let's
go for Friday, Liverpool versus Bournemouth. Big up yourselves. Joe.
Peace. Yeah, man. Looking forward to the end of the season. Looking forward to the start of the season. I'm looking forward to the end of the season. Seeing Ødegaard's armpits.
He's celebrating already. He's got the trophy.
I want to see some armpits, bro. I need to see his armpits. I've never seen them.
Never seen
Ødegaard's armpits. I'm looking forward to the start of the season, man. So again, cracks off with Liverpool, Bournemouth, and then looking forward to our game. So yeah, man, looking for that opening victory.
Yep, come on the
boys.
Old
Trafford.
Come on the boys.
Let's do it, man. Let's get them 3 points.
Yeah. Later.
Peace.